First up is the Doomsday Clock 2-pack of Dr. Midnight and Ozymandias, however you want to say it. 2-pack of Dr. Midnight and Ozymandias. 2-pack of Dr. Midnight, Dr. Midnight, 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 Midnight, Dr. Midnight,
Dr. Midnight, Dr. Midnight, 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 Midnight.
Okay, people, welcome back to another Fwoosh Weekly. As always, I am Robo, and to answer your question, yes, last week I messed up. You guys know me, I knew it was Dr. Manhattan, but midnight came pouring out. They're both doctors, they both start with M? That's close enough, right? No. I know it's all in good fun. As soon as somebody posted it, I was like, oh man, here comes the others. You didn't disappoint. But I hit you with the crotcha. You just never know when you're going to get a crotch shot. Like, now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to give you that much warning. But today, let's talk about some S.H. Figuarts, some S.H. Figuarts, some Marvel Select, some Hasbro, some Metacom, and a couple other things. First up, earlier in the week, well, I think it was actually last Friday or Saturday, who cares? Pictures of an S.H. Figuarts stealth version of Iron Man started making the rounds, and nobody knew what it was. So after some searching, I found this page, and it's for the Tamashii Nation's Comic Con that's happening sometime in May. And apparently the stealth Iron Man is exclusive to that show, which, as soon as the picture started hitting, people started saying, why do they keep just repainting this? I think this is the Mark III, into versions that aren't even in the movie. And this is what exclusive should be. It should be something that not everybody wants, but if you have the chance to get it, you can grab it, but if you really want it and you don't have the chance to get it, then you're like, which I think I'm kind of at this moment. I don't have a lot of Iron Mans, but in Fwoosh Blue? But what worried me was the silhouette on the other side that showed a C-3PO, who is apparently exclusive to the show too, so I thought, oh man, are they going to do a prequel version? Are they going to do a different color version? Maybe a white? Maybe a chrome? I don't know. What are they going to do? And they end up doing this. Which really, I do not need. I got nothing against the red arm, but that is such a small change from the regular version that I don't care. There, I finally said it. I don't care about a Star Wars figure. I feel great. These two are probably not impossible to get, but it's going to be harder than your standard versions. And when it comes down to it, C-3PO is, what is it, $63, and Iron Man is $57. How does that work? Iron Man has the blast effects, he has the extras, the doodads, the things sticking off of him. C-3PO is just the same figure, just with a red arm. Maybe they haven't made their money back with C-3PO yet. They haven't done a lot of re-releases, whereas with Iron Man, they've probably made their money back tenfold. Right as I was setting up for this, this came across my feed, and it's for the Diamond Select Marvel Select Avengers Infinity War Thor and Groot. The shape looks nice, and Teenage Groot will be one of those figures that you can fudge into different lines. If this Groot turns out better than, say, the Marvel Legends version, or whatever other version that is out there, then this being what it is, can fudge somewhere else. And then you can use the Thor however you feel like. Silhouette crotcha. Gene St. Jean on his Instagram has teased the next couple of releases for his Creatureplica line. If you don't know, he does a lot of sculpting for Marvel Select and some other companies, but Creatureplica is his own personal line, and it would be the Gray Alien, and he's also showing a Wendigo. These look great. I never had a chance to get my hands on Series 1, even though I wanted to, but the Wendigo just looks so screwball that I may end up with that. Looks like the articulation is in the early stages, but the sculpts are looking mighty fine. Here's this. I don't know what it is. It's by a company called COOModel or COOModel. It's an overseas company. Apparently they do a lot of 1/6 stuff. And from the looks of their 1/6 stuff, from the looks of their 12-inch stuff, it looks like some awesome action figures. I don't do 12-inch, so I wouldn't know. But if they can take the quality of their 12-inchers and put it down to this apparent 6-inch, then they may have something on their hands here. I'm down for some Templar Knight. In my head, I'm thinking this is kind of like Mezco's 1/12 Collective line, but with a historical warrior spin on it. And I'm good with that, as long as it's not the $150, $200. Toys R Us closing has a lot of people bummed. I've seen the videos, I've seen the comments, and like I said a couple of weeks ago, or last week, whenever it was, I'm not too nostalgic about Toys R Us. I'm more worried about where all their exclusives that they lined up at Toy Fair are going now. And one of those exclusives, the Marvel Legends MCU Scarlet Witch and Vision 2-pack, it's now being distributed through online retailers like Dorkside Toys, Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, for a release date of June. Also on the Marvel Legends side of things, apparently last weekend at Comic Con in Mexico, I don't know if I said that right, I apologize if I didn't, but the Marvel Legends Ant-Man and Stinger 2-pack popped up on the floor. I can't confirm if it was actually in the Hasbro booth, if they were selling it directly, or if it was at another seller somewhere on the floor, but this made the rounds. There's reviews out there from some of the foreign sites. It looks, I wasn't interested in it at all, but the Ant-Man looks awesome, and so does Stinger. Keeping with Hasbro for a minute, that way I don't have to walk all the way over there, because I'm tired. The Star Wars Black Series Dewback is hitting eBay as a pre-order, and the date of release is showing as April, early May. So I have a good feeling that these are going to release with the whole April 13th Star Wars Solo drop. And apparently so is Wave 2 of Solo. Now this is the wave that contains Forlom, Kira, and some re-releases, Darth Vader, I can't remember what else, but the biggies in the set is Kira and Forlom. And that case is already kind of trickling out in random places, like very, very tiny shops, because some people have them in hand, and this was sent to me on Instagram not 10 minutes ago, and apparently Forlom has light piping in his head. The eyes are a translucent green, along with maybe a couple other spots, and then the paint job was put over it. You shine the light in the back of the head, and his eyes glow. Come on, Hasbro. Quit making your shit so awesome. Not that I was going to skip on Forlom in the first place, but it just makes it even more gimme now. But in the midst of all that, if online retailers are getting the Marvel Legends exclusives already, what about this little guy? Can we get this little guy? Because I need this little guy. And then this was a surprise. I woke up to Metacom pictures this morning. They just threw out some MAFEX figures for solicitation, which is insane because we're still waiting on stuff for the end of this year. First up is the Kingsmen Galahad. After Eggsy last month, it wasn't that long ago, we thought, are they going to continue the line? Apparently, yes. Now, he does come with a lot. He comes with his pistol, he comes with an umbrella that's, you know, down, and then he comes with an umbrella that's up, that's got a cool little design inside. And then he comes with the pointy knife shoes like Eggsy did. He also comes with alternate faces or heads. One is stern, one is less stern, maybe even a little bit grinny. And then, of course, all the detail and the articulation we've gotten used to with MAFEX lately. I can't tell if this is reuse from the Eggsy body, but if it is, cheaters. I think it was last week I mentioned that I had missed the RoboCop 2 placard at Winter Wonderfest. That's the hardest thing I've had to say all week. I finally got it out, though. And it's as if they watched the video last week, because they said, hey, here you go. The RoboCop 2 version is looking great. It almost makes me want to cancel the first version, though, because you can pretty much get the first version out of this second version with a whole lot more accessories. But I'm just spouting that out right now because I haven't actually went back to remember what the first one comes with, so I'm full of shit. I'm just talking bleh. A lot of accessories here. It comes with the brain. It comes with a socket wrench for taking the helmet off. It comes with his pistol with a muzzle blast. It comes with alternate pieces for his thigh so you can simulate, the gun coming out of the holster. And then he comes with a shot-up chest piece that's interchangeable with a clean one, and the same thing for the top of his helmet. And that's along with different face plates that go up under there. And then it's been a super long time since I've seen RoboCop 2, so I can't remember what the little card thing is. I'm assuming it's a card thing. And then there's John Wick. Man, the companies are really jumping on him lately, huh? Now, I'm not even gonna begin to try to name the guns he comes with. I just know that he doesn't come with a pencil. The body looks awesome, and then he comes with two heads that are different. And it's nice to see how different these are. It's like the beginning when he's clean, and everything's red back, and then he gets beat up and the hair's all hanging down and stuff. This is how alternate heads should be done. His pistol holding pose looks a little bit awkward, maybe, but it's just plastic, this is not skin, it doesn't stretch, the cloth doesn't get out of the way, stuff is gonna hinder getting that pistol all the way back to here. I may need to see this in hand and see if he can actually do that. That'd be cool. Now, they just went up for solicitation today. They're running about $80, $85, which Metacom's just kind of edging up there. We don't need another Play Arts Kai situation on our hands. Stop it. And according to Big Bad Toy Store, all 3 of these release in January. Even though John Wick is listed as number 70, which Gwenpool is 71, and Eggsy is 72, so yeah. Mezco this week put up for solicitation their 1/12 Collective Ghostbusters Deluxe set. They've been showing these off at shows for a little while now. To actually get it out for solicitation, and makes them even more tempting, because at first I was like, I don't need Ghostbusters, you know, cloth. But you put them all in a box set, you put them all for regular Mezco price with a shitload of accessories, and I'm tempted. That's also because of the extra stuff they've thrown in that they hadn't announced before or even put into their Toy Fair catalog that I went through a couple days ago. Each Ghostbuster is listed as a different height, which is very awesome. They could have just used the same thing straight across. They didn't. They made each one a little higher. I don't know if it's the boots or the body somehow, but they did it, and I appreciate it. Each Ghostbuster comes with a normal head and then a scared head, and they look kind of weird, yeah, kind of cartoony, like I was talking about likenesses earlier in the week. They may be a little bit off, but you can definitely tell who they are. I think of this as the Mezco spin, you know? They're just gonna do kind of their own thing, but damn close. Each character comes with their own kind of specific, I was going to say weapon. I'm so used to saying weapons when it comes to accessories, but they're ghost-busting tools. Peter comes with the Bacharach sniffer, you know, the Ray comes with the ghost trap with the pedal, and then he also comes with the ecto goggles. Egon comes with the PKE meter, and apparently the arms on it are extendable or articulated. And then Winston comes with Slimer. To round all that out, they all come with their extra hands. They come with a separate belt, walkie-talkies to go in the belt. But if you go back to the Toy Fair catalog picture, you see that they came with streams to go into the proton wand. When the original solicitation rolled around, they weren't pictured anymore, and I can't remember if they were listed or not, but today or yesterday, sometime since the original solicitation, Mezco has went back and added them to the pictures. Probably in response to all the teeth gnashing and the pitchfork grabbing and why can't we get our proton streams? Even though they had packed the characters with accessories. And they even added a light-up feature to the proton packs. It was listed in the original solicitation, but they added a picture whenever they added the pictures of the streams too. And it should just be the bottom. What I can't figure out though is, does the light come around and come out the wand too? Because in the picture of the streams, they look kind of lit, but this could be some photo trickery too. I don't know. Now all 4 characters, well 5 if you count Slimer, they all come in their own tin that you can display that way. It's going to cost you $300, which isn't bad when the math works out. That's an individual price for each character, and it should release sometime October to December, hopefully. And that is it for this week. After Toy Fair, I was afraid that all the toy news would slow down, and I'd just be standing here in front of it going, you know, I don't know what to talk about. Here we are, still full-length shows in the middle of March. Star Wars is right around the corner, some more Marvel movies are right around the corner, and then we're going right into San Diego. So doesn't look like it's going to slow down anytime soon, boys. I have no problem with that. I love this shit. Talking about toys, talking to you guys about toys, it doesn't get any better. So if you like this Fwoosh Weekly, what am I, drunk? If you like this Fwoosh Weekly, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the Fwoosh. Gotcha.